we can enable this option, which is group main, which has basically all of our uh, fields that are in this page right here. So I'm going to scroll down a bit, and I'm going to click on remark and reveal in elements tree so that everything above it also gets displayed. So it's like not me going down one by one and expanding it, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go over and um, right. So this is MF Professionals. We don't really need it because we have created MF, where is it? MF Insurance Details. So we want to replace this MF Professionals, MF Insurance Details. So I'm going to go over down here. So this is where all the reusables are there, so that from here you can drag and drop into the page, into your current page, whereas this will navigate and open the page itself. So I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to go over here into the reusable element section. I'm going to search for the element, and it's right here. So I'm going to click it once, and I'm going to go all the way on top. So our MF Professional is right here, and I want it to be in the same place. So I'm going to click over here. The red border has appeared, so I'm going to just drop it at that place. So I have dropped it right there. So now you can see MF Professionals is there, and MF Insurance Details is also there. So I'm going to go ahead and check over here what I'm missing, that I have to add it into MF Insurance Detail. Obviously I need to add in parent groups insurance detail and click out of it. So we need to align this MF Insurance Detail to this and then delete MF Professionals. So basically the width and the height of it is exactly the same, whereas for the MF Professional you have to note the x-axis value and the y-axis value. It is 450 and 21, so I'm going to put it exactly at 450 and 21. 450 on x-axis and 21 on the y-axis. There we go. It's right over there, and we don't even like the MF Professional is not even visible. So I'm going to go ahead and click on MF Professional. It's right here, so we can go ahead and delete it. And it says, do you want to delete? We definitely want to delete, and we just have this right here. Let's go ahead and check over here if this is connected. Started workflow, and it is not connected. As you can see here, it is trigger create edit thing from MF Professional. We want it to be MF identification doc. It's not right. So let's go back, see if we have made any mistake. Insurance detail. Okay. MF identification doc. Okay, so we need to go back to our hidden variables. This identification doc, we need to bring in our MF insurance details right here and paste it over here. Basically has to be on the page. Let's go back to our add menu, and now it should be there. Okay, there we go. It got updated. So basically you do not want to have MF identification doc, but I'm going to leave it as it is. Basically you want to have only the reusable that you're going to be using for that particular page. So as for in our case, we are going to be using the MF insurance details so that we get the form that we created earlier. Earlier, as you can remember from the MF insurance details, the 8 fields that we created earlier. So yeah, so we are going to be accessing that reusable element, and the custom element would be to create and edit a thing. So right about there, and we can go back to our design board, and now we can actually go and see how it actually looks in our uh, preview. And I'm going to click on add to bring up the form, and it looks really, really nice. So I'm going to type in random details. Uh, so as an example, so I'm going to type in Jane 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Amount insured is 1,000. Date, let it be okay 31st. Okay, and I'm going to put it in July 21st, 2022. That's next year. And the term will be, let's be realistic, it's more like 1 year. Let's leave it at that. And premium and 5. And remark, let's do it as LIC policy. Okay. Okay, so we have all of our information. So let's go ahead and create. And we have our information, as you can see here, which we did in the workflow, as if you remember correctly. Let's go back and see that. So MF insurance, and I'm going to click on that, and MF insurance, the button. So over here we are creating. That is what we did right here, and make changes. We'll come to it in a bit. And the air alert, which you just saw, the green box, that is what this is. So basically, after we close the pop-up box, that is after once it is added to the list right here, it has given out the error alert that's saying insurance detail has saved. So this is how it was triggered. So now let's go ahead and see if these three dots work. So I'm going to click on these three dots, edit, and it does edit. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe change it to Mary and Jane. Let's say Mary and Jane. For the sake of this example, I'm going to click on save, and it's like insurance detail has saved, so which is good, and it also has reflected over here. So basically our edit is also working, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and add in another detail to just to compare and see how it looks with having a lot of details. So I'm going to type in Emma and random number for this example. The amount insured 1,500. The date would be 3rd August, and it would obviously be 3rd August. So it will be like perfectly 1 year. The premium would be 6, and this also I'll keep it as LIC policy. I'm going to create, and there we go. Insurance details saved. This is pretty cool. So I'm going to search for something over here. Okay, I'm going to type in Emma, and it doesn't actually work. So let's go ahead and check how to do that.